Hello everybody, and welcome to C&C RC Adventures. Today you just have one C. This is Chad. Colin is working on some school stuff. So I just thought I would post a little quick video telling you what we've been up to, what we've got coming up, talk about our vehicles a little bit. I'm going to talk about my Jeep. We still have some things we want to change on the truck, so we'll wait on that one. We'll do that on a future video. But I also want to just tell you, sorry for not posting things in a little while. We've just, with work and school, and we had bad weather, and, before daylight savings time, it was getting dark by the time we were off work, and we just didn't really have time to get much done. And then I'm sure a lot of you have had the same frustration we have trying to find upgrade parts for these, and everything's either sold out or you have to buy it on eBay at like 3 times the retail price. So we've just kind of been keeping an eye out at the various online stores and our local hobby shop and trying to grab some things when we can. And we've been sort of successful. Still some things we're looking for. But just want to talk a little bit about how we have it set up, what mods we've done so far, and what we're going to maybe think about doing for the future. Okay, let's talk about this Jeep a little bit. One of the first things you'll notice is I've taken off the front bumper. I did that because, as I'm sure some of you have noticed, the bumper tends to snag on rocks and obstacles and things before the tires have a chance to grab it, and it makes it harder to climb over things that are really steep. I think this is probably one of the best modifications I've done. It really helps its ability to climb over things. I do miss having the lights. We run around here at night sometimes, and sometimes we're outside and it starts to get dark, so I'd like to have the lights. I'll probably end up getting the mount where you can put the lights in the stock location, but we'll see. So, looking under the hood here, I am running the Emacs Servo, and it's got kind of a goofy servo horn on it, but it works, and I'm not going to mess with it. I'm running some just generic eBay aluminum steering links, and they come with new pivot balls, new screws, and O-rings, and it takes all the slop out of the front end. One thing that I'll point out about them, it gives the front wheels a little bit of toe out. So for those of you that don't know what toe in and toe out is, if you have 2 tires and they're kind of parallel, then that's how most cars are run. Imagine that this is the front of the vehicle, this is the back of the vehicle, so you're looking down on these tires from above. Toe out is kind of like this, and toe in is kind of like that. So the front of the tires will be closer together if it's toed in. They'll be further apart if they're toed out. What that does is, in racing vehicles, a stadium truck or a on-road touring car or something like that, towing the tires in will give it more stability in a straight line. Towing it out will make it turn quicker and be more responsive. On something that doesn't go very fast like these crawlers, I don't think it really makes a lot of difference. I haven't noticed any difference in performance, so I'm not going to worry about that. I'm also running a brass eBay diff cover and brass knuckles. Let me kind of zoom in here if I can. Again, just generic ones off of eBay, because again they're still hard to find, so you just kind of buy what you can buy. Servo wise, I am running the stock servo mount with just longer screws for this Emacs Servo, and it works just fine. And I have trimmed off the top of the ears on the servo so that the frame rails don't hit it. I'm also running these brass Wideners, so let me get you a good shot of that. They also have, I think they're 4 or 5 millimeter wider than stock, and then they come with the wider axles and some pins and things like that. I like them for stability when it's, you know, going across the rock instead of up it, you know, for side hilling and stuff like that. I don't necessarily like the extra weight, so I may change something there. I haven't really decided on that yet. For wheels and tires, I'm running the, get to focus here. Sorry about that. The RC four-wheel drive Patagonias, and I have them mounted on some of the plastic Axial machete wheels. I did that because, again, I like to keep things kind of light, and you can't really get much lighter than the stock wheels. In the back, again, I just have a brass diff cover. Just a generic eBay piece. As far as electronics go, I'm running the Barrage motor, and I just have a aluminum motor plate that I got off of eBay. Just makes it a little easier mounting, didn't have to mess with drilling things out. I've got the battery mounted up front, and I've got it mounted on a 3D printed tray that I got off of eBay. It lets you mount the stock body mounts. It works pretty well. My only real complaint with it is on the stock tray, battery tray, there's little tabs that keep the battery from sliding around. So, and on this one, there's nothing to keep it from sliding back and forth when you're running. I do have the strap, but that doesn't really keep it from going side to side. So I put a little piece of double-sided tape underneath the battery. So the battery's kind of permanently mounted in there. I mean, you could take it out pretty easily if you want to, but it's kind of a hassle. So I just, when I'm charging it, I just have the charger right next to it. I'm running a Hobbywing 1625 speed control, and this is the receiver for my Futaba 4PL. When I was originally setting this up, I was still running the stock radio and then the stock receiver speed control combination. And I like this setup because the battery is heavier than this stock unit, so it puts more weight to the front. Now this speed control and receiver are heavier than the battery, so it shifted more weight to the back. I may end up changing that around, but it runs okay like it is, so I may not mess with it. We'll see. I'd like to get it on a set of scales and see what the actual weight distribution is, see how close I am to that 60-40 that everybody's looking for, and go from there. But for now, it seems to be running okay. The rest of the vehicle is pretty much stock. Stock rails, stock suspension, stock links, stock motor plates, skid plate, body, rear bumper, all that kind of stuff. I'm pretty happy with it. There's always, you know, going to be room for change and room for improvement, and, you know, everybody likes to tinker with stuff, so we'll see what happens. But for now, I think it's running pretty good. I'm going to put links to all these things in the notes, so if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know, and I'll be glad to help you. Okay, so what is this mess you're looking at? I'm sure you're asking yourself. So I'm going to tell you. One of the things that we've noticed in upgrading our vehicles is tires make a huge difference. So what we've done is we have gone out and we have bought every set of RC four-wheel drive tires that we can get our hands on. I think as of now we have all the tires that they make in this size, and we're going to do a video showing the different tires. There's a page on our website with photos and measurements and all that kind of stuff, you know, just so you can see the difference in them. But we're going to actually do some videos testing them in different terrains, testing them, you know, with different vehicles, with different levels of upgrades, just to see which tires work best where, And hopefully that way when you're in the market for new tires, you can say, hey, I drive mostly in dirt, so maybe I ought to try these tires. I drive mostly in rocks, so maybe I should try these. Things like that. So, I'm just going to show you what we've got here. We've got some Baja Claws, Wranglers, Rocklocks. These are the Falcon Wild Peaks, Rock Crushers, KR3 BF Goodrich, I think, Thornbirds, Scramblers, Mudslingers, KM3 BF Goodrich. I may have the KM3 and KR3 reversed. I can't remember right off the top of my head. Rock Creepers, Patagonias, Dirt Grabbers, and then I just got the Swampers in the other day. We've also got a couple different sets, the RC 4-wheel drive stamped steel wheels. We've got some white ones, got some black ones. We've got some of the Trial bead locks. These are not the weighted ones, these are just the standard aluminum bead locks. And then we've got some 3D printed plastic wheels coming in that we're going to try out too. So we just want to give you as many options as we can, show you all the different things, all the different types of tires, and help you just kind of make a decision so you're not wasting your money, you're getting something that actually helps you. And that video will be out pretty soon, I hope. So that's what we've been up to. That's what we've got coming in the future. I hope that you like what you see. You'll like and subscribe and comment if you have any questions or anything like that. And until then, have fun out there on the rocks.